Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to look at Pure Maths paper 1 and we're going to look at question 5. So this is the October-November paper 9709 11. Alright, so we're going to look at question 5. Question 5. Alright, and question 5 is given that 4 tan x plus 3 cos x plus 1 over cos x is equal to 0. Show without using a calculator that sin x is equal to minus 3 over 2. So that's what we're going to do, try and solve in this video. So the first thing on our question is for us to convert tan x to sin over cos. So 4 sin x over cos x, that's the identity for tan, plus 3 cos x plus 1 over cos x equal to 0. Next thing is for us to eliminate the divisor, and for us to do that we have to multiply by cos x throughout. So 4 sin x over cos x times cos x plus 3 cos x times cos x plus 1 over cos x multiplied by cos x equal to 0 times cos x. Which will eventually give us 0, right? So from here you can see that here cos x and cos x cancels out, so we have 4 sin x plus 3 cos x times cos x, that's cos square x, plus cos x here and cos x here cancels out, plus 1 equal to 0 because 0 doesn't change. Alright, so the next step from there will be for us to solve. So we have to use this identity here, sin squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. So we isolate cos squared there, so cos squared x is equal to 1 minus sin squared x. Right, so we have to replace in this problem there, we have to replace cos squared with 1 minus sin squared x. The reason why we're doing that is because we want to either work in sin or in cos, of which we know that cos squared x can be written in form of an identity. So it's easier for us to replace cos squared x with 1 minus sin squared x, and then everything throughout will be in terms of cos. So 4 sin x plus 3 open bracket, instead of writing cos squared x we are writing 1 minus sin squared x plus 1, which is equal to 0, and then we multiply throughout there. So 4 sin x plus 3 minus 3 sin squared x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now it's now just a matter of rearranging, starting with minus 3 sin squared x plus 4 sin x plus 3 plus 1, that's 4 equal to 0. Now we can see that all the terms are in terms of sin x now, and the highest power of sin x is 2. Therefore we can actually use it's now a quadratic equation, and we can solve it like such. It's now just a quadratic equation, so we're looking for a number so that when we multiply, when it's multiplied we get minus 12, and when we add we get 4. And those two numbers are I can see plus 6 sin x minus 2 sin x, right? 6 times 2 you get minus 12, plus 6 minus 2 you get 4, plus 4 equal to 0. Now the next step from here will be for us to we're now just gonna break this up like this, factor it out. So we're gonna factor out this becomes a minus 2. So sin x if we move the minus 2 over, it then becomes sin x is equal to 2. Either way, this is not defined because sin x is not defined for any values higher than 1. And then here, if we move minus 2 there on the other side, so we remain sin x is equal to minus 2 over 3. Right, of which this is what we are required to show. So for the first part of this problem, we have already shown sin x is equal to minus 2 over 3. Now we move on to the next part of the problem, 5.2, which requires us, hence showing all necessary working, solve the equation 4 tan 2x minus 20 degrees plus 3 cos 2x minus 20 degrees plus 1 over cos 2x minus 20 degrees is equal to 0. For 0 degrees, let's say equal to x, let's say equal to 180 degrees. Now, for us to show this, we need to recognize that this is the same problem as before, except that they have just changed 2x minus 20. So we can go back to this problem here, but now we're just going to start from our solution here. So sin x equal to minus 2 over 3. We're just going to replace x with 2x minus 20. So this is going to be sin x, sin 2x minus 20 is equal to minus 2 over 3, right? So this is in brackets, sin 2x minus 20 is equal to minus 2 over 3. So we arcsign that, so this is going to be 2x minus 20 is equal to the arcsign of minus 2 over 3, which will give us minus 41.8 on the calculator. So 2x minus 20 is equal to that, but because sine is negative in the fourth quadrant and third quadrant, we're gonna add plus 360 to this, and then 41.8 plus 180 to get the third quadrant. So 2x minus 20 is equal to 318.2 and 221.8. The next step will be for us to take 20 over, which means we'll be adding. So this is going to be 318.2 plus 20 over 2, because to eliminate that, so we want to find the value of x there, and then the next one will be 221.8 plus 20 over 2. Alright, if we are to put that in the calculator, so we're going to have alright, 318.2 plus 20, which is that, divided by 2, which is 169.1. So 169.1, and then the next one will be 221.8 plus 20, which gives us that, divided by 2, which is 120.9. 120.9. And those will be our solutions, because they request us for solutions between 0 and 180 degrees. Alright, thank you for watching. If you are in need of tutorials, you can contact me via email on oscardiura@gmail.com. oscardiura@gmail.com, and I should be able to assist you with any math problem that you might have for your A levels.